Hello, today we are going to learn about the series RLC circuit. Now this is the circuit that we are going to draw. This is voltage that has been connected 100 volt and 50 hertz. R will be 12 ohm, L 0.15 and 100 microfarad that we are going to do. Just going to make this circuit in LT Spice. Now just enlarge this one. Now here this is your component. Now this is your voltage source. Now take RLC. R, just rotate 3 times, 1 2 3. R, this is will be your L, just rotate 3 times, 1 2 3. And this is your C, again rotate it 3 times, control R, control R, control R. Now this is the RLC that we have taken. Now connect it with the wire. Now this is the wire that we are going to connect R, L. Now this is your L, and this is the C. This is how it has been connected. This is the RLC that we have connected. Now in order to complete this circuit, now connect the ground. This is necessary for the circuit to get completed. Now this is the connection we have done. Now put what are the value that we required to give here. Now R, how much it is? 12 ohm, 12 we are giving. Now if you see the inductance, it is 0.15, and if you see the capacitance, now it is 100 micro, 100 put mu, it will give you 100 microfarad, and this is the value that we have given. Now let us see the voltage that we need to do. Go to advanced. Now come here, give AC amplitude, how much it is? 100 volt, because we are giving at 100 volt. Put OK. Now go to simulate, edit simulate, directly go to AC analysis. Here give the type of sweep, linear, number of point. At single point we are going to do at which frequency. Start frequency will be our 50 hertz and stop frequency will be also 50 hertz. Now put OK. Now run this one. Now if I run, now this is the value that we are going to get. Means what are these value? Let us see this one. Now if you see Vn, this is your Vn001, and this is nothing but Vn002, and this is Vn003. Now voltage across capacitance is 163.743, and the current will be same. See, this is the current, it will be same because this is series connection, so current we got same. And how much this is current? It is 5.144 that we have seen. Now if you see, now let us erase this value. Now let me put here this somewhere here. Now if you see the voltage, that current, it is 5.14, and if you see here it is 5.14 total current come into the circuit. And if you see voltage across capacitance, it is 163.5. now if you see here, now let me come here. Now let us delete all this. The voltage across this one, this will give you voltage. Vn003 will give you the voltage across capacitance, because if you see, this is nothing but your node 3. This is node 3 means Vn003, and this is the voltage that we are going to get 163.5. This is Vn002 means it is correcting, it is giving the voltage across this L and C both. And Vn001, it will be Vn001, it will be giving the voltage across all this value. But right now we have seen the voltage across capacitance, it is around 163.743. but if you want to calculate the voltage across inductor, then what we are going to do? We are just going to, now let us cut this one, delete all this. Now for calculation of voltage or inductor, now what we are going to do? Just cut the circuit from here and here, and replace, put whatever you want to calculate, put capacitance this way and inductor this side. This is the inductance that we have put. Now here put the capacitance. This is your capacitance. Now connect it with the wire. Now this is the wire that we are going to connect. Now if I run this command, then it is definitely going to give me the voltage across inductor. Now if I run this one, now let us make it smaller, and now if I run this one, now let us run this one. Now if you see the voltage, now voltage across VN003, it is VN003. now here put come here. Now this is your voltage at VN002, it is 242.42. this is the voltage across inductor. This is the last voltage 242.412. this is the voltage we are going to get across inductor. Now if you want to see the voltage across resistance, then for that what we are going to do, just cut this one again, first delete all these things. Now just reverse the, just put R over here. For that take R and put here, and take L, make it proper connection. This is your, this is how we are going to connect. See, this is not getting connected. Now let me connect it properly. Now connect with the wire so that we can calculate the voltage across resistance. Now just connect the wire. Now this is the connection, and remove this extra part with the help of, now if I simulate this one, you are going to get the voltage across resistance. It is 61.7. now if you see, this is your 61.72. now it is 61.72. this is the voltage across, the resistance. Now here it is giving VN003 is giving the voltage across resistance. Now this is what I was saying, this is how we can calculate the voltage across each R, L and C by this method. And if you want to calculate the power factor, now if you see the voltage, current across IL, IC and IR will be same. Now what is the voltage that we have applied? It is 50 volt. Now say this is frequency is 50 hertz and 100 volt we have applied. And what is the current? If you see, it is 5.14 and lagging by minus 51.4, minus 51.8. Now this is your power factor, this is the angle, it is lagging. Now if you want to see here in solution part, now if you see, it is 51.8 and what we are going to getting here 51.8. it is almost the same. Now by simulation also, by providing R sinusoidal voltage also, we can calculate all these things. Now let us delete. Now what we are going to do, just change this value. Now give sinusoidal. Now remove this AC value. Now here what we are going to give 100 volt at 50 hertz. This is the we have given. Put OK and simulate it with the edit simulation. Go to transient, put 100 millisecond. Now start external voltage 0 and then run this one. If I run, this is going to give me the voltage that we are going to get. And if you see the current was how much? This is the current it is calculating. Now let me give only current. It is, this is your current. Now if I simulate it with the larger time period, now suppose if I am simulating for 150 millisecond. Now this is, I think I have taken more. See, it has become 1500. Now let me calculate to 100 millisecond, 150 millisecond. Now this is your current. Now these are the initial current, so from here we are going to check it. Now if you see the current, the maximum is 5.03, and if you see the minimum, now again put one more cursor, so click here, this will give you, and what is that difference? It is coming on -10. If you divide by 10 by 2, it is going to give you 5, around 5.14, and what was the current? It is 5.14, and here it is 10.122. Now if you divide 10.122 divided by 2, it is going to give you 5.06, which is equal to 5.14. Now this is the current we have calculated. Now if you want to calculate the voltage across each, this is very important, voltage across R, L and C. How we will calculate in simulation? Now just come here, now first cut this one. Now here again we are simulating, now simulate it. Now if you want the voltage across L, then for that what, just put your cursor here, right click, then take it and just leave here, it will give you the voltage across inductor. Now see, this is your voltage across inductor, and if I see the voltage across inductor, first cursor put here, now second cursor, it is giving -478. Now if I divide -478, now if I see, this is the value we are getting. First cursor minus, it is calculated second cursor minus first cursor, but if we do first minus second, 239, it is going to give me plus 478. 478 by 2, if I divide 478 divided by 2, it is going to be 239. And if we see the calculated value, now let us see the calculated value. What is that? Voltage across inductor, it is 242. Now 239 and 242 almost same. This is the voltage across inductor that we got it. Now if you want the voltage across capacitance, then for that what you will do? Run, just put your cursor over here. Now I have not put that cursor, now put exactly at that point and place here. Now this will give you voltage across capacitance. Now what was the factor? It is 163.5. Now let us calculate that. Now give your first cursor, now I am giving at minimum, now put your second cursor at maximum. Now it will give you positive value. Now how much it is? 318. Now this is the value which I am 318. Now first this is your first cursor. Now what is this giving? It is giving in negative value 1 minus 159. If you see, it is around 1 minus 159, and the second cursor it is giving the positive value, it is around 158. Now the simulator what do? Second minus 1. Now it is giving 318. 318 divided by 2, if I do in calculator, then it is going to give me 159. Now if I go and check the answer, let me check the answer, it is around 163. It is almost same. If we do the precise calculation, it will come same. So this is all about the RLC, means we can calculate the voltage or RLC. Now if you want to calculate the power factor from here, now how you will calculate it? Now cut this one again, now again run it. Now we need the voltage and the current. Current will be same across L, C and R, so we are taking one current. C voltage and current is lagging. Now this is where current magnitude is given, and here it is voltage magnitude is given. Now same way what we have done initially, put voltage cursor over here and current cursor over here. Now second, take it here, put first, make this as a first cursor, and now put and make this as a first cursor. Okay, this is your first cursor. Now place here the maximum value and make current as a second cursor. Put OK, this will give you second cursor and this will give you the maximum. Now we need to calculate this time. Now if I say this time we need to calculate. Now the first cursor value is around 99.6 This is the horizontal we are checking. Now remove, this is the horizontal we are checking. This is around 88, because 80 plus something, it is 84, and it must be greater than 84, it is 87. It is totally 3.02 millisecond. Now the which frequency we are using, this 50 hertz. Now what will be the time period? 1 by 50, it is going to be 0.2. For 0.02 for 360 degree, 1 will be 360 by 0.02, and for 3.02 millisecond, because this is the difference that we are going to calculate the angle corresponding to this one. Now if I check across, if I calculate 360 divided by 0.02 into 3.02 into 10 to the power minus 3, it is going to give me 54.36. Now if you see the calculated value, how much this is? It is 51.8, and how much we got it? 54.36. So it is almost the same. If we do the precise way, we will get it. So this is all about your series RLC circuit. This is how we do the series RLC, analysis of series RLC, calculation of power factor, current, and everything.